Well, we're back at the school field where we have the trail down to the lake park from way back before the park era, and we just got ourselves a wheat penny, and I'm pretty sure this is probably from that time period. I believe we got, I'm pretty sure that's a one. Pretty sure that's a 1916 and not 1946, which would put us about the same. That was the same year as the fish scale. Another 10 feet or so from this spot. So yeah, let's keep going, and maybe we can pull some more older stuff from this trail. Well, I had a signal here. It was some low numbers bouncing around, and here's a shout out to Lori from Relic Dirty Hands and Eric for that wonderful Equinox Canadian clad tutorial. Yeah, I just hit that target, and voila, there we go. 2011 quarter. No more being shut out of clad. Awesome stuff. See you on the next. Well, there's an interesting piece of junk. A jar and a metal cap too. Well, see you on the next. Well, looks like Viv lost her tag. Not so lucky. Alright, see you on the next. We got a good signal down here, a solid 22. And it looks like Viv lost her ring as well, maybe. We got, where is it now? We got 925 silver. Sweet. That's our first silver ring of the year. Awesome stuff. See you on the next. Alright guys, this was a bit deeper down, so I think we got old copper. I think we got Colonial copper, man. She's a little bit bent. Oh boy. That is yeah, that is definitely some old copper there. Looks like a half penny size. Maybe it's even a large cent. Oh wait, no. Oh goodness. Oh my god, I know what that is. That's one of those. Oh yeah, this is old. Seriously old. Oh man. Alright, let's clean this up a little bit, and wow. Oh man, look at that. That is early 1800s. That is in good shape for that. The other side, I can't remember what's on the other side. It's probably a little bit more roached, but we'll get that cleaned up. Oh man, look at that side. That is crazy. I think that's supposed to be King George III. Sweet. See you on the next. Well guys, check this out. Our first good target tonight. And we got a silver quarter. Looks like a little bit later one. The middle-aged Liz. Sweet stuff. We got a 65. Nice way to start the evening. See you on the next. Oh, we got a wheat penny. Not sure what year. It's pretty roached on that side, so we'll have to see what it is later. See you on the next. Well, it hasn't been too exciting. We're heading back to the car now, heading across the field. We got a good signal in here, and this is really strange. Some copper flashing. That's just 2 pieces. Don't know where the heck that would have come from. Well, you can see the imprint on the bottom of the plug. Really strange. Oh well. Some good copper scrap. See you on the next. Well guys, we might be on that or near that trail that used to go down to the lake park. We got a wheat penny, and this is, I really can't get a date off of this thing. It looks like a 0 in the end. Maybe it's from that era. It's possible. I don't know, I'm almost seeing either 1920 or 1930, or maybe that's a 6, but we're gonna have to wait till we get home and clean this up a bit more. It was down a pretty good depth. Actually, it's only about 6 inches here, and that's all the soil there is, and then it's bedrock. So anyway, let's see what we can pull out next. I think that copper flashing might be from that as well, because we're right near there. So alright, we'll see you on the next. Well, here's a wrap up to the 2 hunts from the last couple of days at the school. Found a bit of I guess miscellaneous junk. I think it's part of a bracelet. Modern button, this Viv name tag, very interesting. I found one at the point, I couldn't remember the name, but it was very reminiscent of this, and I'm wondering if maybe they made them at the school years ago and people just lost a few around. Modern pennies from the 60s, 70s, 80s, 90s. Lots and lots of these. I think I probably passed over as many signals as I dug of these. We got some of the modern pennies were actually made of clad steel, so they come up pretty nastily roached. And then the rest of the newer ones were zinc, like the American counterparts. We got one clad quarter. We'd recognized a pretty good signal out there, thanks to Lori and Eric's Equinox tutorial on Canadian clad, which was very helpful. Thanks so much, guys. And we got some copper memorials, some zinken memorials. Got a few young Elizabeth stuff, mostly early 60s and 1959. We did end up with a 1943 George, though. It was dark last night, and I was going along and digging signals and probably dug that one, but didn't realize what it was. And we got a few American Wheaties. We got a clad dime as well. 1946 from the first night, and then these two last night. The one turned out to be a 1940. It was pretty roached, but I had to pretty much scrape at the green stuff to get it off. And this one, which I think is around the old trail down to the lake park, was 1930, which could very well date from that era, so it is possible. It's around the area where I found that copper flashing as well. So, and then last night we got ourselves the silver quarter. That's our second silver quarter in a week. First one last weekend was 1966. That video will be coming. And we got a 65 last night. And the previous night we got nice silver ring. First of the year. I think those are amethyst stones, and I'm not sure, but I think there's supposed to be 3 more maybe, or maybe that's just the design, not too sure. And the biggest surprise was this halfpenny token right here, which is It's dated 1812, but what it is it was a token issued by a Tiffin grocer in Montreal. There was a severe shortage of small change in the upper and lower Canada at the time. And this fellow in Montreal ordered a huge supply of these tokens from England. They were essentially illegal to import tokens, but people used them. They were accepted as change, and they would backdate them so as to fool the authorities. And they would also base the design on earlier tokens. So this one is based on a token that was issued in 1812 by engraver Thomas Halliday, which pretty much the same thing with George III on this side and the commerce on this side. Yeah, so these were the original Tiffin tokens, 1832. The funny thing is that imitations were even made of these. They saw how successful Tiffin was at issuing these. So what's called imitation Tiffins were produced with much more crude images of the commerce and George III. But the other interesting thing is that the number of dies and variations in these original Tiffin tokens is quite extensive. I believe there's over 20, different variations of the design. So I'm not sure how many of these were issued into... I guess they were first issued into Lower Canada, but this just shows that they really traveled around and were widely circulated. Lower Canada being Quebec, what it is now. The other side is in really good shape, and I guess that's King George III. Just amazing shape. It's a little bit bent. I'm thinking it might have been because it was beside that rock. Real surprised to find this. Totally wasn't expecting that. I had thought possibly that area, that corner of the school, may have possibly been the original route of the road, like say in the early 1800s. Where it is now, there's a bit of a rocky ridge there, and a photo from around 1900 shows the road being in where it is today. But in the very early days, they would have gone wherever they could, where it was easiest to go around. So that's just a hunch. Could be true. Things were dropped anywhere, so you never know. All right, well, just shows you can find anything pretty much anywhere. Well, that's it for now. Thanks for watching. Please like and subscribe, and bye for now. Take care.